Welcome to iOS Insights. This tutorial is about Swift arrays. We will now start the tutorial. An array is a data structure that allows you to store a collection of values of the same data type. Arrays provide a convenient way to organize and access data by assigning each element a unique index based on its position within the array. This makes it easy to access specific elements within the array by referencing their index. Arrays are commonly used in programming to store and manipulate large amounts of data, such as lists of names, numbers, or other values. To start, we will now create an empty array that will later on include a set of integers. So the first thing you need to do is type in var my array colon open bracket index close bracket equals open bracket close bracket. So this line creates an empty array of integers. Next we assign the integers to the actual array, and how we do this is by typing my array equals open bracket 1, 2, 3. This assigns a new array with values. And then next, to display the elements or the data in the array, type in print my array open bracket 0 close bracket, and this will print the first element of the array, which is 1. Oh yeah, forgotten to include the dot on a pair. So the dot on a pair, that should be on line 15. So just type in dot on a pair with the open curly brackets and then a closing curly bracket. So now we'll run this little example. It's still loading at the moment. Still loading. It's taking a bit of time to display. This MacBook is a little bit slow. It's finally loaded. As you can see, the output is 1. And the reason why it's 1 is because array starts from the index of 0, and because we asked the actual program to retrieve the first value, which is 0, that means it's going to retrieve 1, because that's 0, 1 starts at 0, and 2 that starts at the first element, which is 1, and then 3 starts at the second element. So now what we will do is modify the second element of the array to have a value of 4. So just type in my array, open bracket 1 equals 4. And then to print the contents of the array, just type in print, open bracket my array, and then this will print the new contents of the array, which will be 1, 4, 3. As you can see, the contents is 1, 4, 3 on this line here on the console. And then now the next thing we will do is assign a new array with the values to my array. So just type in my array equals open bracket 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now type in print my array. Dot count. So what this will do is display or print the amount of elements or records within the array using the dot count function. So what we'll do, we'll comment out these previous print statements so that it doesn't get confusing. And now we'll run this one. As you can see, it prints out the actual count, which is 5. So the amount of elements in this array is 5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is achieved, as I said before, using the count function of the array object. And the next thing we'll do is add a new element with a value of 6 to the end of the array. So just type in my array dot append 6 print open bracket my array. So now that we've appended or added an additional element to the array, the output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6. 6 as the new element that was added. As you can see, here is the output of the array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. As we use the append method to add a new element or to add additional information to the array. The next thing we will do is to remove an element from the array. So to do this, just type in my array dot remove at 2. So what this will do, it removes the element at index 2, which is the third element from the array. And then to print the information of the new array, just type in print my array, and this prints the entire array, which is now 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6, because the third number, which is this one here, which is the second element that was removed from the array, because remember, array starts from 0, so it's 0, 1, 2, and we're removing 2 here from the array. So I just run it now to demonstrate. As you can see, within the console, it's removed the number 3, so now the array only holds 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. So the next thing that we'll try to do is sort the array. So to sort the array, just type in my array dot sort and sorting an array is like listing an array in alphabetical order, in descending or ascending order. And now type in print my array. So what this will do now is print the entire sorted array. As you can see, it's sorted the array 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. But just to test it properly, I'll mix up the numbers a bit. So I'll put 5 here, 4 here, 2 there and 1 there. And then the output should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, it sorted the array. Oh yeah, and 6 will be included as well, as we appended 6 to the array, so it will be 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. But as you can see, it sorted the array which was here, the original array, and then it added 6 to the array, so the output is now 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. But before, this was all unsorted, this was all random, and now it's all structured in a numerical order on the console, 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. And now the next thing I'll show you is how to iterate over each element within the array. For example, to loop over each item within the array. So to do that, just type in for. So we use a for loop for this one. For elements in my array print element So all this does is prints each element one by one within the array. As you can see, here's the output 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6, which is the original array from here, and then it appends the number 6 on this line here. We provided a brief tutorial on how to create, modify and manipulate arrays in Swift. We covered the basic operations such as creating an array, accessing and modifying elements, adding and removing elements, sorting an array and iterating over its elements using a for loop. These fundamental operations will be useful when building real-world applications, and we hope that this code snippet serves as a helpful reference for those getting started with Swift and Swift UI. We have reached the end of the tutorial. Please comment, like and subscribe, and see you next week. Oh yeah, remember you can download the examples from iosinsights.co.uk. Okay, bye.